You have reached Fort Collins Police Services. If you have an emergency, hang up and wait while I transfer your call. Dispatch, this is Lori.
Hi, Lori. Do you happen to know if I think her name is Jackie with the PSU is available? Or is she working tonight? Do you know?
With what?
With the PSU, the Professional Standards Unit of Internal Affairs. I just know her first name, Jackie. I keep getting her voicemail. I was hoping to see if she's just on duty or tonight.
I'm not sure who that is. So what number are you calling? I can see if it's the one Jackie that I'm showing in my list here.
I got to look it up. It's her. It's definitely her. You guys transferred me correctly before. Tell you what. Is there any?
Officer? Is she an officer?
No, she's actually the department head of the Professional Standards Unit of Internal Affairs. So I just realized that she's probably not even working outside of a 9 to 5 schedule. So.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say the Jackie that I'm showing is an officer. So if that's and I work night shift, so I'm not as familiar with the daytime people.
Aha. Okay. Well, that's okay.
Definitely suggest if you could, or if you want to, go ahead and give her a call during normal business hours, or try contacting us during the day, and we'd be happy to get you to her.
Absolutely. No, that's kind of my problem. Is it's kind of hard for me to do things during the day. I'm pretty busy otherwise.
Got it.
But is there any way we can possibly get in touch? I was just hung up by Dan Murphy. In a nutshell, I have discovered that no officers that I've spoken to yet, Schauger down, have been able to follow their administrative investigations policy, the internal affairs policy 1020 in the manual. And so I've been trying to make a verbal complaint of the several employees in the force, just not knowing right-of-way law. It's some other stuff going on. And basically, I have been told by Murphy that I have to write it down and so forth. And so I've been trying to get back in hold of Jackie to kind of start that internal affairs of him not following his internal affairs. But nevertheless, I'm finding out that this internal investigation process says that any employee is supposed to be able to take the complaint verbally, give the right information to the supervisor of that person, and then from there, actually file it in the internal complaint system, and then basically just start doing an investigation and so forth. And so very quickly, very briefly, I've been told multiple times by Trombley, Schauger, everybody like in between, that that they can't touch it because I'm going to court over it and whatnot. And so that would be an issue. However, except that I was very shocked to find in the internal affairs process itself that it says, where was it? It was like I'm sorry, I just want to get this out just because it's really important. This is kind of the crux of it, is that they basically are in violative of this section, 1020.5.1, subsection C, or sorry, 102.6c. A difference of opinion between an employee and a citizen concerning the citizen's guilt or innocence for a crime will be decided within the confines of the criminal justice system and will not ordinarily be subject to an administrative investigation. And so the best way I've been able to sum this up real easily, as few words as possible, is that I earlier this year I jumped a fence that was in the right of way. It was an illegal fence put up in the right of way, and I'm going to court having to prove that I'm not trespassing, but I'm showing the courts that I'm in the right of way, whereas the charging document, the police officer's police report, so forth and so on, everyone is taking me to court because I'm trespassing in private property. And so me showing the fact that I'm in a right of way is not necessarily going to be establishing my innocence. It's straight up establishing that their guilt, that they didn't go through their elements that night, the 4 of the 6 elements, which is not supposed to be assumed. It's private property. You guys have maps, plats, patrol maps, things like that. And so I basically did it on purpose. I jumped the fence because I had a...
sure, I'm sorry, I need to put you on hold for a
sure.
minute. Please hold. By
all means. Thanks.
sir. Thank you so much for holding. We've got a lot of 911s coming in, so I did verify between calls that Officer Jackie Pearson is who you do need to speak to. So
Oh.
I'm happy to transfer you again to her voicemail, but you said that you left messages. She would probably be on that day schedule because I believe she's a sergeant, but because she's with Internal Affairs, that's her, as far as we know on this shift, that would be her normal time would be Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Okay.
That could be incorrect, but that's what we best know here. So do you want her voicemail again, just to make sure that she has your number and can follow up with you?
No, she definitely she has me, but
She
it's
has it?
yeah. Is there any way I could be transferred possibly to just any on-duty lieutenant?
I unfortunately can't just transfer you. I'd
Or-
have to see who's
oh.
available. I can put
Oh,
a
yeah,
call
yeah.
for you and have to call you.
Yeah. By all means, give them my number whenever they call back is fine.
What's your name, please?
Name is William Montgomery.
Okay, and the best number to reach you at, sir.
970-313-8170.
I'm going to repeat that back to you. 970-313-8170.
Yep, that's correct. And if for
Alright,
some
we'll get
strange
that.
reason that doesn't work, it should, but I have a backup number, 970-412-5463.
I'm going to repeat that back. 970-412-5463. Is that correct?
Yep, that's me. Thank you very, very much.
All right, well, I'll work on getting a lieutenant to you or a sergeant. Is that okay?
Anytime. Doesn't matter.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Have a
Take care.
good night.
Bye-bye. You too.